Back to Southpaw. He's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switch to a high crotch.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Looks like he's trying for submission now.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. All right, coming up next, it's a welterweight showdown between Bruce Lee and Frankie Edgar. Well, he still has visions of becoming a two-division UFC champion, and perhaps tonight will be a step in that direction. Here is the future UFC Hall of Famer, the Mark Henry-trained Frankie Edgar.
The little engine that could is what we call him. Frankie Edgar will not be deterred. He's a phenomenal striker. He's a great wrestler, and his jiu-jitsu was on display when he dominated Cub Swanson in the main event. It was unreal to watch him just control every single position. He's a true mixed martial artist in the highest order, Frankie Edgar. And with respect to present company, DC, Frankie Edgar might be the most popular American UFC fighter of all time. Oh yeah, he's unbelievable. We all love him. And you know what? I love him just as much as the fans do. Everybody likes to watch Frankie Edgar compete.
Let's see how it goes for Effie here under the bright lights tonight. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon.
This is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Toms River, New Jersey, Frankie, the Answer Edgar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, here we are back inside Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. And it seems like every time the UFC comes here, something special happens. UFC 192, obviously an epic title fight between you and Alexander Gustafsson. UFC 166, one of the greatest fight cards of all time. Houston's got another one in store tonight.
Yes, tonight you have a chance to make your own history. We saw Melendez versus Sanchez. Me and Gustafsson put on a show there. Velasquez and Dos Santos put on a show there. Will you be remembered like we have as a Toyota Center? Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, thought he might have had that head kick, but just out of range. Oh, do you believe that another head kick lands? Got to start raising that guard, or this is going to be the end of the fight.
You got to start raising the guard and guiding that head kick down back towards your feet. You cannot take it clean, and you cannot take it on one arm.
Effective strike there by Lee. Got the single collar tie. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, single collar tie now. Changes his stance. Edgar gets absolutely melted by that head kick. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Switches back to southpaw. He's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Oh man, that was slick.
20 seconds left. Oh, spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming. Whoa! What an end to round one. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out to the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Oh, Edgar comes in and lands, and now he gets out.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Lee gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
Huge knee lands in the tie punch.
Both guys appeared to land there.
What a beautiful takedown.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Some blood starting to trickle down in and around that left eye. Hopefully it doesn't affect his vision. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best. Oh, nice.
And a knee.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Just misses with the straight left hand. Taken down here by Eddie. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on there.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's tight.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to quick level change now.
He went single into a high crotch. Oh, he's taking his dude for a ride. Oh, takes him for a ride. What a fantastic takedown.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Good work from the top here by Edgar. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters you have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What?
Up over the top, this fight's gonna be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, just misses with the kick. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave.
Well, the opponent seemed to think he had shored up the takedown defense. It did not hold up there.
It may feel good in practice, but you don't know until the guy's in front of you hit takedown attempt after takedown attempt.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Edgar gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. Oh, big knee!
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Well, anytime. What a round. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
You okay? You look okay to me. You've taken way bigger shots than that. All right, that was nothing. Okay? Snap out of it. You gonna go out there?
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 minutes. Oh, diving punch lands.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Nice stick with the right hand.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Both fighters get up now, and there's the shot. Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edgar. Nice hammer fist. Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. Oh, he got it bad!
All right, so he postures up here, and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very, very explosive.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Under a minute now to go in the round. Looks like he's trying for submission now.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. This fight, folks, you see he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. This displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight. but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Well, one got through. That kick was blocked.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right.
Back to the feet. Oh, that's a good strike there. Wow! And just like that, the fight is over.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 48 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout,